Hello and welcome back to my channel Dinar and Dong Updates. The Iraqi Dinar, History, Economic Developments, and Future Prospects. The Iraqi dinar has been a topic of intrigue in the global financial landscape for years. Many investors, analysts, and citizens closely monitor its developments, hoping for a significant revaluation that could bring economic benefits. As Iraq continues to make strides in economic reforms, questions arise about the future of the dinar, the potential removal of 3 zeros, and the country's overall financial stability. This article will explore the history of the Iraqi dinar, the factors influencing its value, and the prospects for its future. The history of the Iraqi dinar. The Iraqi dinar, IQD, was introduced in 1932, replacing the Indian rupee, which had been in circulation under British administration. Initially pegged to the British pound and later to the US dollar, the dinar maintained strong stability for several decades. During the 1970s and 1980s, Iraq's economy flourished due to its vast oil reserves, and the dinar held substantial value, at times trading at over $3 per dinar. However, Iraq's economic stability began to deteriorate due to a series of events, including the Iran-Iraq War, 1980 to 1988, a prolonged conflict that drained Iraq's financial resources and led to increased inflation. The Gulf War, 1990 to 1991. Following Iraq's invasion of Kuwait, the United Nations imposed heavy sanctions, devastating the economy. The 2003 Iraq War and regime change. The fall of Saddam Hussein led to the restructuring of Iraq's financial system. The Iraqi dinar was reissued in 2003 to prevent counterfeiting and to establish a new monetary policy. Since then, the dinar has remained relatively stable but undervalued, trading at around 1,300 to 1,500 Iraqi dinars per $1 in recent years. Current economic developments in Iraq. 1. Currency. Stability and monetary policies. Iraq's central bank has implemented strict monetary policies to maintain the dinar's stability. One of the most significant strategies is controlling the money supply and managing inflation through foreign exchange reserves. The country holds a substantial amount of US dollars from oil exports, which helps stabilize the currency. Despite past economic hardships, Iraq has been strengthening its financial policies to ensure long-term growth. Some key reforms include reducing dependency on cash transactions and increasing electronic banking systems, strengthening anti-money laundering measures, increasing oversight of foreign exchange auctions to prevent currency manipulation. 2. Economic growth and oil revenues. Iraq is one of the world's leading oil producers, with 95% of its government revenue coming from oil exports. Recent reports indicate a surge in tax revenues by 22%, showcasing signs of economic improvement. The steady demand for oil globally has positively impacted Iraq's financial stability, allowing it to reinvest in infrastructure, healthcare, and education. However, Iraq's economy still faces challenges, such as political instability, corruption, and reliance on oil revenues. A diversified economy would further strengthen the dinar and reduce dependency on oil price fluctuations. Third, political developments and their impact on the dinar. Political stability plays a crucial role in a currency's valuation. The recent nomination of al-Mashadani as Speaker of Parliament suggests that Iraq's leadership is working toward a more structured governance system. The successful establishment of stable leadership in all key government positions why the Iraqi dinar has not been listed on Forex yet. Despite the growing anticipation for the dinar's revaluation, it is still not officially listed on major Forex trading platforms. Several reasons explain this. 1. Economic sanctions and restrictions. Iraq has had financial restrictions due to international sanctions in the past, limiting the dinar's global tradability. 2. Limited convertibility. The Iraqi dinar is not freely convertible like other global currencies such as the US dollar, euro, or British pound. Third, market demand. Forex markets operate based on supply and demand. Currently, the demand for trading the dinar internationally is relatively low. However, as Iraq strengthens its economy and stabilizes its currency, there is a possibility that the dinar could be included in major trading platforms in the future. Speculations about a potential revaluation, RV. The idea of an Iraqi dinar revaluation, RV, has been widely discussed in financial circles. Some investors believe that Iraq's economic growth will eventually lead to a significant increase in the dinar's value. Arguments in favor of a revaluation. Economic growth. Iraq's GDP is improving, and with rising oil revenues, the government has more resources to stabilize the currency. Stronger banking sector. As Iraq continues integrating into the international financial system, its banking policies will align more closely with global standards. Foreign investments. Increased investments from other countries could boost Iraq's economy, increasing confidence in the dinar. Arguments against a revaluation. Gradual appreciation is more likely. Instead of an overnight revaluation, experts believe the dinar will appreciate gradually as Iraq's economy strengthens. Economic and political risks. Ongoing instability could delay any significant changes in currency value. While there is no official confirmation of an imminent revaluation, the steps Iraq is taking indicate long-term strengthening of the dinar rather than a sudden value shift. The future of the Iraqi dinar. With ongoing economic and political reforms, Iraq is making progress toward a more stable financial system. Some factors that could influence the dinar's future include: 1. Oil market trends. If oil prices remain stable or increase, Iraq will have a stronger revenue base to support its currency. 2. Foreign exchange reserves. Maintaining large reserves of US dollars will help stabilize the dinar. 3. Government reforms. Implementing anti-corruption measures and improving governance will enhance investor confidence. 4th, banking system modernization. Expanding electronic banking and reducing dependency on cash transactions will strengthen the financial sector. Although many anticipate a significant rise in the dinar's value, realistic expectations suggest a gradual appreciation rather than a rapid overnight shift. Conclusion. The Iraqi dinar remains one of the most talked-about currencies in the financial world. While speculations about a revaluation persist, the reality is that Iraq must continue strengthening its economy and political structure before any significant changes occur. The removal of 3 zeros, the dinar's potential Forex listing, and future exchange rate adjustments all depend on Iraq's ability to maintain economic stability. For those monitoring the Iraqi dinar's developments, the key is patience and a focus on long-term growth rather than expecting immediate transformations. As Iraq progresses, the dinar's potential for appreciation becomes more realistic, but it will happen step by step rather than through sudden changes. Whether you are an investor, a financial analyst, or simply curious about Iraq's currency, staying informed on economic and political changes will provide the clearest picture of the dinar's future.